Hi everyone, it's Paul here again from the Bloodied Hex. Bit of a different video today. We've got a new game here called Heroes of Normandy. A friend of mine has given me this, so it's not a new copy, but he said I'd really enjoy it. He knows, like most people that know me, I like all the history games, anything to do with the wars or the gladiator games and all that type of stuff. I really enjoy. So he said, yeah, I should really like this game. So the game, they say up here, it's for 2 players, 14 plus, and takes about 30 minutes a game. And it was put out by, it was made by Devil Pig Games and put out by the company Allo. So we'll crack on. We'll have a look at the back here. Just put the back, there we go. So on the back, it's just got a few what's inside the box, bit of fluff, text down here, and it just shows it's the game laid out. Apparently the components in the game are really top quality, so let's crack it open. So like I said, it's been opened before. I'll get rid of the top. So we've got the rules here. All the artwork. The artwork is really well done in the rules. So it's just got a few overviews. Just about building army creations and that. Yeah, apparently you can build your own squads and stuff like that. Oh, it's got some real photos. Yeah. Just about all the different phases of the game. So this is just a little bit of a preview. Just some, it's like a round counter, I think, yeah. It's a round, yep, new round counter. Just some info about the terrain, some recruitment stuff. Gee, the book, all of the artwork and the explanations in the book look really well done. So that's it. And it just tells you on the back the game phases and all the different icons, because all the icons are actually on the terrain tiles and on the units themselves. So that's really good. Get rid of that, and then we've got a scenario book, all the different scenarios. This one must be the sort of the tutorial one, the first scenario, Godsend. We've got a few. So that looks really good. There's lots of scenarios in there, so I can't wait to crack in and have a go at these. Alrighty, so we've just got a lot of the different tokens. I won't pull them all out. These are the, I think these are the order chips. So they've got numbers on the back and the symbols on the front. So these are the German ones. And then we've got the American ones here. We've got some of the American ones. So that must be a special one with the medal on there. So we'll sort them out. Work out what they all do. Yeah, like, so in this box, this is like the core box. You get the Germans and the Americans. So you get 2 American dice and 2 German dice. So I won't go through these. These are all little tokens. They look like ammo and grenade tokens. I know you can't see them in the bags. Then we've got some suppression tokens there. A few little tokens. I think they're the ones that if you do damage on the tanks, there's tanks and vehicles in this game. Roll a dice and see where it hits on the tank. So there's the tank tokens. They're the German ammo and grenades. So you've got American grenades and German grenades and ammo, a couple of different sets of tokens. This bag here. So we've got the German tanks here. There's a Panzer tank. So as you can see, hopefully you can see that that's focusing in there. You can sort of see all the different icons. Everything's on the tokens themselves on the board. So I won't go through everything though. Like you've got that's sort of the way where you put in all the different units into your groups there, to these boards, and you can flip them over. I think that's the victory points, that if your units get taken out, your opposing player gets the victory points. So this is just like a little preview. I'll hopefully do a rules video and we'll go over and do a whole game of it. They're just more units. I'll take out them. Now each army, you get a whole deck of cards as well. Now the cards, they're going to be like, they're going to mix up the game. They can be played at any stage. I'll open these ones up. Well, they can't be played at any stage. They've got to be played at certain stages, but it says on the cards. So you can see here, yeah, play before activating one of your units. Play during the movement of any inventory unit. Now these cards look excellent too. They've got really good artwork on them and pictures. Play at the start of the order phase. So the cards tell you, each player gets 4 cards, but the cards tell you exactly what to do and when to play them. So that's going to be good. And we'll just quickly go through. So then you've got the Americans in there as well. Just a quick thing. You can see all these like the ribbons at the side and what the different colours. So when you grab a token like this one, oh, that one's just the default one. I got that one doesn't fit. I'll just quickly grab one of this. So we've got a token here. You can see it's a 60mm mortar. So when you're building your unit, you can see that one doesn't match up there, but it goes in here. Now that mortar unit could easily fit in another slot, but as long as the bands on the side match up, at least to one side, you can use that, and then it's a points value. So it's all got to do with points. It's like it's very similar to a minis game, but without the minis. So, you know, building your own armies and that type of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be really good working out what armies to take in. And then we've got a few different terrain modifier tokens here, or tiles. We've got a few bunkers there, another bunker. We've got a room there as well. The artwork is fantastic. The tiles feel really good. Oh yeah, and look at that. So when you blow it up, or you can't see through it. So most of the tiles are double-sided, and it's like the vehicle tiles. When you blow them up, they become like a hit, like you can't see. They affect line of sight. There's the order board, and then we've got the tiles down here. These look fantastic. How many tiles do you get? You get 6 tiles. Double-sided. Yep, they're all double-sided as well. So I don't know if you can see. Can I zoom in a bit? So on the boards, it's got all the information right there, so you don't have to keep referring to the rules all the time. All those icons, they all mean different things, like vehicles can't pass through, and you get a 2+ if you're hiding in the bushes here, and the different colours up there, they signify different things. So that is a fantastic thing to have on the board, just like that, so you don't have to keep looking up the rules all the time, which is really, really good. So that's a really brief overview of the game. Like I'll quickly set up the first scenario and give you a quick look at that, what that's going to look like. But this was only just a quick look at it, so we can just a quick preview and letting you know that I'll do a couple more videos on this Heroes of Normandy. So I'll quickly set up the first scenario so you can have a look. Okay, we're back here. I've got the first scenario set up. The scenario is called Godsend. And just before I go on, everyone that said it are right. The components to this game is really top quality. They're just excellent, from the card, the pictures on the cards, the artwork, the boards, all the pictures on these tokens here is just really top quality. I'm really happy. I can see I'm really going to enjoy it. So this is basically what it'll look like when you first set the first scenario up. You've got your tokens over here. It says on the actual like this layout here, it tells you what tokens you're going to be using. In the first scenario, you don't get to put any extra tokens in, so that you can see I've just got the default ones here. We have got a half track here waiting to come into the game, and the Germans get a vehicle as well. They get a SDKFZ 251. So they come into the game on the third round. As you can see, like here, you've got the round counter here. You've got an initiative token. So at the start of the game, the Americans will go first, and then you turn it over and you go to round 2, and then you can see the Germans go next, and then the Americans, depending on, there is cards in the game that can change that as well, and sometimes the Germans will go first. I think you just, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you roll to see who goes first. And down the side here, these little tokens, they just give you a bit of a heads up that something's going to happen in the game. Like on turn 2, you roll the dice and you see where, I think this is like a parachute guy that drops files, and that's the aim of the game, to try and get to the file. So you can see it's got 1 to 6, and whatever you roll, that's where the files will drop. These are actually the damage tokens for the tanks as well, but there is 2 sets, so they use them as like just indicator tokens at the moment in this part. So yeah, and then like on turn 3, you each get a vehicle that comes into the game. So that's it, and then you can see here it ends on turn 6. So just going back to the platoon tokens, so it says what teams you can take here for this one. Like this one's got Lieutenant Parks, a recon team, a fire team, and a support team. So they're ready to go, and it's similar on the German side as well. And you've got the cards laid out ready to go, and then you've got your tokens here. These are your order tokens. So when you put the teams out, you put them on the board. Then when it's your turn, you'll put your tokens out, and then it'll go back and forth, whatever order. And the great thing about this one is you've got a little bluff token here. They all look the same on this side. So you keep them hidden from the opposite player, and he will think there's 4 here, and you'll think, oh gee, you know, he might move this one because it's got an order token, but you'll just be bluffing him, so he won't be moving at all. So I can't wait to get started. So this was just a quick preview video, just to show you that I've got the game, and there'll be hopefully a lot more videos coming out, and hopefully we'll get a couple of extras and maybe do a few unboxings for the game and a few playthroughs. So please subscribe to the channel, and yeah, that's great. See you later. Bye.